Hi everyone. I am just going over your vocabulary quizzes from last week on lesson 9. So I'm going to walk you through some definitions and examples in case there was some confusion, or even if this just at least helps you understand it a little more deeply by having another example. So I hope this isn't cutting off. Looks like it is a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Dependent. The definition: requiring someone for financial, emotional, or other support. Kids are dependent on their parents for their food, shelter, and clothes. So I know that independent is the opposite. That's when you don't need anyone else. You're on your own. When I moved off to college, I became independent. So this is describing a noun. If we're describing somebody, we say they are dependent or she is independent. So that is dependent. My children are all dependent on me and my husband. That means they need us. They require us to provide support for them. The second word is unselfish. So if you take off the un and you just have selfish, that means you're only worried about yourself. You're very selfish if you don't share or don't help anyone else and worry about yourself. Unselfish is when you are not selfish. So that also describes a noun. I can think of my mom is very unselfish. She doesn't worry about herself ever. The definition: putting others' needs before your own. He acted unselfish when he gave his money to the poor. So by giving to others, we are not just worried about our money and keeping it for ourselves, but we're trying to help others. Unselfish. Well-being, that is the state of being comfortable, happy, or healthy. Sleep is important for your well-being. So in order to make sure that you are happy and healthy, you need good sleep. There's a picture of somebody that is comfortable, happy, and healthy, and so they have a good well-being. You're worried for other people's well-being. You want to make sure that they're taken care of. Then you're worried for their well-being. That's their happiness and health. To sustain, that means to strengthen or support physically or mentally. So we do this in general conference every time we have general conference. So my sentence is, I sustain the leaders in our church during general conference. That means I sustain, I support the leaders in our church. When you have someone in your ward that is called to a new calling, we all raise our hand and sustain them, meaning that we'll support them. With the bishop, we follow his counsel. We trust in what he asks of us and the way he leads our ward. That's a part of sustaining him. We need to support him. So sustain. And once again, that's a verb, so it's an action that you take. You can do it by the words you use about the person. The acts that you do towards that person is showing that you sustain them, the way you follow what they ask. Okay, to provide, the last one. This is also an action, a verb. To make available, to use, or to supply. So you are in the act of giving to someone or helping provide. My sentence: I provided, past tense, that's why I added an ed. I provided some food for the people in need. If you know someone that needs food or clothes, and you go give them some, you are providing them with food or providing them with clothes. So those are all our words from last week. So I hope you have a chance to view this and have it solidify or strengthen your understanding of these vocabulary words. Bye-bye.